Hello lovely people and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mark and this is Mark Shares. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you 10 effective ways that can help you secure your first job here in Poland, especially if you are a foreigner and you are applying to the job market for the first time. First on my list is that you need to apply to multiple jobs. So don't apply to a single job and wait for a feedback from them before you move on to the next one. This will increase the time you have to wait before you get an interview. So it is better to apply to multiple jobs and wait for all of them, anyone that will call you for an interview. You don't have to apply to one. It's more like you are putting all your eggs in one basket. Don't do that. Apply to multiple jobs and whichever calls you, you are open for the interview. The point number 2 that I want to share with you is that don't stay idle. Whilst you are looking for the job that you want, if any other job comes your way, please take it and do it, because that will give you an advantage in your next interview, where you can mention that you have already worked in the Polish job market and you have some experience working in the job market. So if there is any job that will come your way which is not exactly what you wanted, still take it up, because it's going to help you gain some experience and also give you an advantage when you have your interview. Point number 3, ask friends for recommendation. So if you have friends that are working in similar roles or in similar companies where you want to apply to, then you should ask them for recommendations. It is not a guarantee that you'll be called for an interview, but it also gives you an advantage because you are more likely to be selected for an interview based on the recommendation from an employee who is already working in the company. So don't be shy, ask your friends, tell them you need a job, and if there are any positions at their company, they should refer you. The fourth point that I'm going to talk about is that you need to work on your resume. So if you are having an outdated resume, then this is the time for you to update it. Put all the relevant information in your resume and take out irrelevant ones. Okay, you don't have to put so many things that are not relevant to the role that you are applying. Just put the relevant information, because the applications are sometimes reviewed by algorithms and not human beings. So you have to make sure that you have all the keywords that apply to the role that you are applying to, so that you will have a higher chances of being selected by this algorithm or whatsoever. So update the CV and then make sure it's short and precise. Don't keep it so clumsy. Lack substance of the job that you are applying to. The fifth point that I would want to talk about is that if you are a bachelor student or you have no prior experience working in the job market, not just in Poland but anywhere else, and this is your first job that you are applying to, then I would advise you consider applying to internships rather than full-time jobs. Okay, so if you apply to an internship, which also is a form of employment, but then it will give you the learning experience so that you can be able to learn in the job market, and also it will introduce you to your first jobs in the Polish market, which you can use also during subsequent interviews, that you have worked with so and so company for an internship and you did that, you did this. So don't always focus on the full-time jobs, but you can equally apply to internships. One thing also about internships is that you can even get employed after your internship period, depending on how you performed whilst doing the internship. So take this serious and then consider applying to internship. In the summer, there are many summer internships that are open, mostly in most companies here in Poland. So consider applying to them as well. The sixth point I would want to talk about is that you should also keep your LinkedIn profile up to date. So just like you are updating your CV, make sure your LinkedIn profile is also updated. Create a very nice looking LinkedIn page. Connect with people that have similar roles that you want, and then also don't hesitate to reach out to people in LinkedIn to help you or to recommend a job for you if there are open positions in their company. So keep your LinkedIn profile clean. Make sure you are connected with people that are in similar roles or in companies that you wish to apply to, so that you can always ask them for recommendation, and then also connect with people that share same interest as you, so that the job recommendations from LinkedIn will be something that you are related to. So that kind of brings us to the first part of the 10 points that I want to share, which was mostly regarding the job and its application. Now moving on to the 7th point is when you get a call from the recruiter. So the 7th point is that you should be confident on the pre-screening call. So before the interview, there is a call that usually comes into pre-screen you, asking you what is your basis of your stay, what do you do here in Poland, and so many other things. So be sure you are very confident on that call and ask for all clarifications that you would need, and don't hesitate to ask the caller to call you back if it is not convenient for you to talk at that particular time. Okay, you don't have to force yourself to listen. Maybe the call might come through and you are somewhere in the city center, or you are in the bus or in the tram and you cannot really hear them. Please tell them to reschedule the call and call you back later. Point number 8 is that you need to schedule the interview for a date that is very convenient for you. So if you're a student and you get the call for an interview, please make sure that you are scheduling the interview on a date. Maybe you don't have classes, or you can take the time off from school and then focus on the interview. If you're having a job, the best thing is to call in and ask for a day off, or you can schedule it after working hours or before your working hours, depending which one is more appropriate and convenient for both you and then also the interviewer. Finally, point number 10, which is very crucial and not so known to many, yes, is that after the interview, if there is any case you are not hearing from the company or you didn't hear any feedback, please consider making a follow-up. Don't wait till they contact you. Okay, so sometimes after the interview they tell you, we are going to get back to you in 5 working days, in 10 working days, or after 2 weeks. So if this time elapsed and then you still haven't heard from them, it is best to send a follow-up either via email or through a phone call and ask the recruiter what is going on with your application. This is very normal to do, and you shouldn't hesitate to do that, because I have a friend that has similar situation, that he had an interview and then he was told that they are going to get back to him after some time, and the time elapsed, they didn't hear from them. He had to make a follow-up and only to be told that the recruiter was on leave and then he would be back at this particular time. That is why he has not heard from them. So please don't hesitate to make follow-ups, and I believe with this point you'll be able to secure your first job here in Poland. All the best to you looking for your first job, and I hope you find it soon. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, share to others so that they can also benefit from this video. If this is your first time of watching my channel, I kindly ask you to subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for the support. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, and also make sure to hit on the notification bell so that anytime I upload the new video, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.